Sometime, life writes stories that feel too painful to be real. Stories of love, fear, and the kind of courage that breaks your heart. This is the story of Robin Moore Lawrence, a mother who fought till her very last breath for her little girl. It was 1994 in a quiet neighborhood of Springfield, Virginia. Robin, a 37-year-old mother, lived a simple, peaceful life with her 2-year-old daughter, Nicole. She loved small things: morning coffee, bedtime stories, and her daughter's laughter. Her world was small, but perfect. Until one cold November morning, everything changed. On November 20th, 1994, Robin's close friend Lori Lindbergh tried calling her. No answer. She called again. Still silence. Worried, Lori drove to Robin's house. The front door was locked. No sound, no movement. So she went around to the back deck and climbed through a window. The moment she stepped inside, her heart froze. There was blood on the walls. The air felt heavy, like the house itself was holding its breath. And then Lori saw something that would stay with her forever. Little Nicole, just 2 years old, was wandering through the house, confused, quiet, her tiny hands stained with blood. She wasn't hurt, but Lori knew. Nicole was sick, a liver transplant patient who needed her medicine to survive. Without wasting a second, Lori called 911 and rushed the little girl to the hospital. While Nicole's life was being saved, detectives were arriving at the house to witness a nightmare. Detective Mark Garman was one of the first on scene. He later said, "I had no idea what I was walking into until I saw the bedroom." Robin had been brutally attacked, multiple stab wounds, a deep gash on her neck. Her hands were torn from trying to fight back. The phone cord cut clean. She had tried to call for help, but the killer made sure she couldn't. And then came the most heartbreaking discovery. Scattered around her body were bloody tissues and a few empty baby bottles. Detectives believe little Nicole tried to help her mother. Maybe she thought, "Mommy is hurt, I'll fix it." Maybe she brought her bottle, hoping to wake her up. But Robin never woke up. That day wasn't just the end of a life. It was the end of a little girl's world. Police searched for answers. The killer had entered through a back window, but left almost no trace. DNA samples were taken, but in 1994, technology was limited. The case went cold, and years turned into decades. For Robin's family, time stopped that day. Then came April 2021. Two cold case detectives, Melissa Wallace and John Long, reopened the file. They were struck by the brutality of the murder. Detective Long later said, "That's the reason you tell your loved ones to lock the doors at night, because monsters like him exist." They decided to give Robin the justice she never got. They re-examined every photo, every report, every trace of DNA. And this time, they had technology on their side. The old DNA evidence was uploaded into a modern forensic database. Days later, the computer flashed a match. After nearly 27 years, they finally had a name. The man who took Robin's life was finally found. Robin Moore Lawrence never got to see justice with her own eyes, but her story, her courage, and her love for her daughter lived on. And maybe somewhere deep inside, her daughter Nicole still carries a part of that strength. The strength of a mother who never stopped fighting. Because even in death, Robin Lawrence proved one thing: love never dies.